I don't use Botox as
लिहाजा
well.
मैं इस वजह से मैंने काफ़ी
I'm
रिसर्च
clean,
की
but I
कि
do
मुझे
behave
क्या
like you saw.
और कुछ
बहुत नॉइज पोल्यूशन उन्होंने
Good
कर दिया
morning,
इतने सालों
Star.
में हमारी पॉपुलेशन 1.3 बिलियन हो
Are you
चुकी है
curious
तो
why I
पढ़िए तो
chose to
धीरे
talk
धीरे
about
देखिए
my
पहले
anxiety
ट्रोलिंग
saving
सोशल
technique?
मीडिया ऐसा
All right. Um, Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of To Be Honest. And today we have a special guest from across the seven seas. So we have Chef Kunal Lamba, and he's gonna share his journey with us, talk to us about his life, his stories, and lessons that we can learn from him. And before I would like to give a little bit of introduction about him. He's a restaurateur. You are a restaurant consultant as well. You consult people with helping them with the restaurant business, how to set up and everything. I'm sorry, I have literally no clue about this area of work, so I'm just blabbering. You're a media personality. You have your own TV show, and you started off in Delhi, and you moved across to London, and now in New York City, right? So
Correct.
yeah, so I would stop talking and I would ask Kunal to give a little bit and talk to us about his early life, how he started off, and all that, his childhood memories. Let's begin from there.
Okay, so yes, it's in progress. Also, I wanted to clarify, is this program in Hindi or English or whatever? Okay, I can't hear you now anymore. Although, yeah.
Either of it, you choose whatever language you want to talk in.
Okay, so my what I do is very multifaceted. That sometimes becomes a problem for me, and sometimes is an asset. Uh, I am in the hospitality entertainment space. I am a restaurant consultant. I also own one of the restaurants which I consulted for, so I'm a restaurant owner. Uh, I have worked with restaurants and hotels across three continents now in executive positions. And then later on in life, I started doing stuff which is more than just going to work. Like I started singing, for example. So I'm a live Bollywood singer, and that at this point takes a lot of my time.
So, are you
And
a
then
trained singer? Sorry to
no,
intervene here.
no, that is another story which I'll
Much
talk
like
about.
Kishore Kumar.
हाँ, yes, well, बहुत बड़ा नाम ले लिया आपने. But sure, yes, I also started in my late 30s. Late 30s में लोग नए professions नहीं करते हैं, especially singing. Singing is something which one would imagine the person has been doing at least from his teens, if not before. So in my case, it was college में थोड़ा बहुत करते थे, but really not professionally. Or I never ever thought even 4 years ago that someone will pay me to sing. I used to go to karaoke places and pay them so I can sing. But now it's different. So we'll come to that. So ऐसा करके बहुत सारे professions, and then I do a little bit of private catering. That's why you call me the chef. I curate small events and stuff like that. So, and then the TV show, which is called Khana Pina Gana with Kunal Lamba, because it's all about Khana, Pina, and Gana. So, early life में अगर आप जाएं तो I grew up in India, in Delhi. My father was in restaurant business also, not in the business, like he was a partner and a general manager of this very established institution in New Delhi called the Quality Restaurant. So I grew up with dal makhani and butter chicken in my tiffin box. My mom was a teacher in my school. She was a career woman, and she was like, या तो खाना बनवा लो या काम करवा लो, दोनों नहीं होंगे. And since she was married to a restaurant guy, she had the luxury of saying that also. So obviously she used to cook, but she was never like जैसे माँ के हाथ का खाना. She was not a proud mom who मेरे हाथ का nothing. She was a great mother. She was a great educationist, but she was like खाना वाना is just a जरूरत. I'm not. She was not a proud cook. So हमारे टिफिन बॉक्स में दाल मखनी होती थी, बटर चिकन होता था. So like we grew up with a lot of food in the house, access to a lot of good food. Like in middle class families back in the 80s, I think chicken लोग संडे के संडे एक दिन खाते थे, गिन के खाते थे, महंगा होता था. हमारे यहाँ पूरा दिन ही पड़ा रहता था. Not that we were rich, but we had access. So and we had exposure of food. So I think somewhere वहां से शायद कुछ I remember saying मैं एक रेस्टोरेंट का मालिक बनूंगा. जब मैं छोटा था, 10 साल का, बोलता था, बन गया. तो ये तो था. And then I wanted to become an architect. I was very bad in mathematics. You can't become an architect in India if you don't know maths, or you will flunk your entrance exams.
Let me just stop you. That's really crazy. A dramatic shift from wanting to own a restaurant and then wanting to become an architect. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I liked things like I used to draw plans of बंगले बनाता था मैं. I used to have sheets of paper. उसमें मैं pencil से I used to draw plans that if I have a dream house, it will be like that. So as I said, I always had multifaceted personality.
Yeah, that's what so creative people kind of feel. They tend to be pulled apart in different directions and want to do a lot of things at the same time. So I think that's where it comes from, I guess.
So architecture तो नहीं हुआ. Try किया, एक दो entrance exam किए. Then I realized that let's do this hotel management because then that's also in line with one of my passions. जबकि hotel management आजकल की दुनिया में लोग वो करते हैं जिन्हें कहीं और place नहीं मिलती, because getting into a hotel school is relatively easier than getting into an engineering school. So a lot of students, if they are watching, please don't do hotel management just because getting there is easy. It's a very different profession. It's also not the most lucrative profession. So you're better off doing other things. But I had a genuine interest. So I went to this hotel school, and over there, I literally studied what I am doing now. There are very few people जो अपने undergrad में जो पढ़ते हैं वही अपने profession में करते हैं after 30 years. People kind of shift, but I did not. I'm still running restaurants and stuff like that. So वहाँ से शुरुआत हुई. Professional में आ गए, avenue में आ गए. Then you start doing your internships in hotels, Hyatt Regency Delhi, ITC Maurya, and वहाँ पे I started.
You are moving to the professional aspect. Let me just bring you back to your childhood one more time and ask you this question. This is in my list. What is your favorite food memory from childhood, if there is any?
Favorite food memories? There was this
screams bachpan and your those days to you. One food item.
There was this. My dad used to get home from Quality Restaurant. The Quality Restaurant में Indian खाना भी मिलता था और इसको continental बोलते हैं. We don't use that word in America. It's just food, but we call it non-Indian food, continental food. So continental section में एक tomato fish होती थी जो अभी भी बड़ी famous है वहाँ की. It was just a grilled fillet of sole in some sort of a tomato sauce, and that was the first time I ventured out of the Indian. नहीं तो हमारे 80s में हम लोग इंडियन खाना ही खाते थे. पहला बर्गर पिज्जा निरुलास का होता था, सभी का होगा. So उसके अलावा इतना एक्सपोजर ही था. छोले भटूरे में ही हमारा फास्ट फूड हो जाता था. So yeah, so I think that kind of got me interested into looking away from just the Indian food. Although Indian food is my favorite, but I think that memory I still remember. I used to tell my dad then, अच्छा उस फिर मैं मेन्यू मंगवाया मैंने. कोई ऑनलाइन तो होता नहीं था कि पापा ये वाली डिश लाओ, ये वाली डिश लाओ, ये वाली डिश लाओ. एक ग्रिल्ड चिकन एस्केलोप पैप्रिका होता था, एक चिकन आला किंग होता था. तो उससे मुझे शायद थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट आया कि food is beyond butter chicken and dal makhni. So I think that is a memory which kind of kindled that desire to do this professionally. You're muted.
Okay, so you were talking about your internship days and how it all went.
या सो इंटर्नशिप में बता रहा था कि अब वो पापा के रेस्टोरेंट वाली लाइन से अब खुद हम होटल मैनेजमेंट करने लग गए. A very good thing about my father, he died last year, by the way. Very good thing was that father and son could talk about things. Generally, बाप और बेटे में बात करने के लिए कई बारी कम चीजें होती हैं, especially when you are teens, right? टीनेजर्स और 20s में बाप और बेटे में मैंने देखा है कई बारी कुछ लोग करते हैं, कई लोगों में थोड़ा सा गैप आ जाता है. माँ और बेटे का हमेशा रिश्ता होता है, बाप और बेटी का रिश्ता होता है. तो बाप और बेटे का रिश्ता, it's a good, like, I feel that I had a lot to talk to my dad because we were in the same profession. So that helped. So
Was he very happy that you
yeah, he was very proud, and he was very proud. He helped me in the profession. He would हाँ जी पापा मेरे को ट्रेनिंग करनी है, यहाँ अप्रोच लगवा दो. So getting internships is not easy in good places. You have to tell someone and tell someone. अच्छा, I'll tell this guy, he'll help you out. तो ऐसे कर आके there was a very good bond that way. So yes, so internships हुई, hotel management हुआ. Hotel management जो college था, that was a revelation. It changed my life completely.
What's your college?
Completely.
What's the name of the college?
It's called Welcome Group Graduate School of Hotel Administration in Manipal. It is run by ITC Hotels, and I think it is the best hotel school in India, hands down. Undergrad के लिए जो National Council के जो पूसा इंस्टीट्यूट इसको बोलते हैं, they are okay, but they're cheaper. But private में तो this is the best, expensive also. My dad had to take a loan for this, for a hotel management course, so you can imagine how expensive that must be. So that kind of changed my perspective. From a Delhi boy, I got a global perspective because that college was very, उसमें NRI students होते थे. Manipal was a very modern student town.
It is. We have somebody from our family who has lived and studied.
It is a very modern. A Delhi guy can get a cultural shock. Nobody speaks in Hindi there. So people from Delhi in the 80s, they used to have a problem if they're not from very big schools to speak in English. वहां पे जाके एक महीने में सब अंग्रेज बन जाओगे तो. So that was one thing. My English was always good. I was the vice head boy of my school, always an articulate guy, orator. But I would imagine that my younger brother, for example, maybe could have struggled. And 1 month in Manipal would have been amazing. So college was very westernized. We used to get these, there was a big influence of American Hollywood movies there. We never used to watch Hollywood movies in India, in Delhi, in college, in school days. I did not. I was all Hindi wale movies. But वहाँ पे exposure था. फिर you're doing hotel management, so you are exposed to food of different from the world. Then we used to have like college dances, like the American prom होता है जैसे, तो वहाँ पे भी एक हमारे एक formal ball होता था. We were taught waltz and formal dancing, so it was a very Western atmosphere, and I really liked it. The Hollywood had a big impact. Girls would be wearing very skimpy clothes there, and it was very normal. India में तो दिल्ली में बहुत judgment होती थी. So it was.
Manipal is a student town, so I guess that makes it a tad bit easier for younger generation to feel free and
to express themselves, and so and obviously the hostel life, college hostel life changed completely, right? I really feel that everyone should stay in a hostel at least for a year or two in their lives, so you learn a lot. So those 4 years, it was an easy course. Padhai wise, it was not that burdensome. It was more of an experience. But 4 साल का course था, मजा आया, किया.
What did you find the most difficult thing to learn?
Oh, well, yes, you're coming to the learn to kuch nahi. The most difficult thing was my sexuality. I'm gay, and that was a very, very difficult time. So my friends were breaking their virginities at that time. That's the first time you have sex with someone, right? When you're 19, 20, well, nowadays 14, 15 also, but I'm like saying legally, that's when you get, I was totally dry. I could not, मैं किसकी तरफ देखूं? You can't just approach a man. It was a taboo. Although my college was very modern, but with homosexuality, they had double standards.
It was still early years and people,
Yes and no. They were very advanced in all the other ways.
But
But with
this is still
homosexuality,
a
they were not.
taboo even today in the West as well. So even in America, people, certain parts are still pretty conservative in that regard.
Yeah, but this,
So
as I said, but this was epitome of modernity there. I was, so it was a paradox.
yeah, true,
At one point, like I'll tell you a scenario. In our college, we had these steps going down to the hostels. वहाँ पे सारे couples बैठ के कुची कुची करते रहते थे. Literally, they were smooching away to glory, and the faculty would walk by and they say, good evening, ma'am, and then continue kissing their partners on the mouth. That was the extent of how modern they were, but they would not accept homosexuality. That bothered me. That really bothered me. So, and so that was a little tough time mentally, not being able to express. Like our friends would be making their first girlfriends. I dare not even use the word boyfriend. Obviously, I had to act straight. That was a very tough time. So, apni existence se bahar jeena is not easy. So, other than that, I was a good student. I was always participative in chef competition. Ye, wo sab chalta rehta tha. I was good. Then I got placed with ITC Hotels itself. I was a management trainee with ITC Hotels. I was the ITC Moria and stuff like that. So then that journey started, professional journey. Then I started slowly coming out. Then I think internet came into our lives, which helped me to meet other people of my sexuality. So that kind of, 2000 internet came, kind of. That changed a lot of things. Yeah. So where are we now? What do you want to ask?
yeah, I wanted to ask you next. Your experience first time traveling outside India and living outside as independently as a young person, being out and about in the world, and how did that go? What was your experience like for the first time in London, I guess?
Yes. So I moved to London in 2006. I had decided that I wanted to be out of the country. I was not that happy with ITC where I was working. It was okay. Then the homosexuality was one thing which was always at the back of my mind. I thought, although I've had gay friends. I've told all my good friends I'm gay. I've had some romantic connections also, but still haven't told my mother. So अभी गाड़ी यहाँ तक चली गई थी, लेकिन so I was like, let me live my young years abroad. So I asked my uncle, who had a restaurant in London, to sponsor my visa, and I was like, can I just go and manage your restaurant? I took a big dip in my career, big demotion, just to live outside. Left the corporate path of executive hotels and all that stuff to just dive down to London to a small little restaurant and managing that and selling dal and chicken and all that stuff. Way too overqualified for that position. But I was living in London. So I was like, who cares? I'm legally living in London.
I would have totally done that.
Yeah. It was nice, and it was. The thing is that little bit, so we had lived alone here and there in India also. So as a part of my job with ITC, they would send us out for postings here and there. But there was still a protected environment. We would have a car to pick us up and all that. But yeah, London was totally on your own. 2 years went by.
Yeah. Please carry
2
on.
years. 2 years just went by, and new experiences. I guess there was always an exposure to American-looking and white people, so to say, because you work in a 5-star hotel, so you kind of deal with them. So that was not that big a thing, and that was one of the reasons professionally I wanted to move abroad. I was like, half the time I'm serving people who are either British or American. They are the two ethnicities which travel most to India in big hotels. So I was like, let me just go to their land and see how do they live. It might make me understand them better. So that was another reason, plus the personal reason. And plus, maybe somehow we all feel that there is more money abroad. At that time, it was the feeling. Up to I don't think that is true. और क्या था first experiences में? Yes, there was a very bad experience also. As I told you, I had taken a big dip in my career, right? Just to be independent.
Right.
So I did not have a great accommodation. I was living in a factory, in a room without a window, because it was given to me for free. That's all I could afford. So for a year, and when my mom came once to London, she cried. She like, यहाँ रहते हो? मैंने कहा, मम्मी रहते कहाँ हैं? पूरा दिन तो काम ही करते रहते हैं. तो यहाँ सोते हैं, और it's a cold country, so कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. हीट एंड पानी आता है, सब मतलब बेसिक्स है सब, but the room didn't have a window. And I remember it was little storage room.
Visiting, it is something.
Yes, but after that I moved. I lived there for 1 year, but then I moved to a better house. My uncle took care of it, and he also owned the restaurant, right? So वो करके तो वो एक था टाइम, लेकिन I think मुझे पता ही नहीं चला, because वो जवानी होती है when you can withstand all this. वो नए experiences में इतने मसरूफ थे कि I think now when I see that photo, I have one photo of that room. When I see it, मुझे रोना खुद आया था.
But let me tell you this: the way you are narrating these experiences, these are not easy to go through. You are making it sound easy, but I'm sure there might be moments when it wouldn't have been that fine.
अब भूल गए. अभी I think it's all.
Exactly.
Now I'm a proud owner of these memories, I guess.
Nice.
But नहीं. I
It's
can.
a way of dealing, right? That is how it deals with it. We just remember certain aspects which we like to remember, I guess.
Yeah.
So
then
next,
I moved to London.
Do you want to talk about? Please go ahead.
No, then after 2 years in London, as obviously this career-wise it was not very good. So I was always on a lookout to move further and leave that restaurant, because I was legally bound to that restaurant. My visa was attached to it. So I tried getting a job within England and not successful. So somehow my friend moved to America, my best friend from Taj in India. He was in Bombay and he moved to America, and he's like, there's this guy who recruits Indian executives for hotels in America, and he has recruited me. I said, okay, and he came to London when he was making his maiden voyage, so to say. So when he was going to America, he stopped in London for a day, and then he said, you know what, Lamba, I don't like this room which you're living in. I think I'm going to call. I said, okay, then if you're that sorry, then call me to America. He's like, okay, मैं जाता हूँ, 1 महीने 2 महीने काम करके, I'm going to do something that you're also called. We're going to equally, the same school, same level. And he did it. There are very few friends in your life who can sponsor you an H1 visa. Very few. भाई के लिए नहीं करते हैं. और बहुत इस friend ने मेरे लिए किया, although he never takes credit. He's like, I just told my boss, the boss happened to come to London. He interviewed me in London and he said, okay, आ जाओ. And somehow, smoothly, I just went to America. Very smoothly. पता ही नहीं चला कैसे हो गया.
Most of the people, I remember as having so many difficulties when we were trying to move. So yeah. You were lucky. Yeah, so
as difficult as that situation was of living in that room in London, no, it became okay. So life is all of that, not good and bad.
One more thing. What is your first memory of landing in America? Because I remember that vividly. So I want to know whether you do too.
I was a little bitchy because I was complaining about how New York is dirty. Right, that was the first memory, and my friend didn't like it. He's like, yeah, तुम negative. मैंने कहा, London is a little prim and proper. Central London is very proper.
Oh yes.
It's all very white buildings.
Right.
They look एक जैसी लगती हैं देखने में. New York is more like a little chaotic, and there are all sorts of buildings.
We were stuck in traffic for about 3 hours in Manhattan when we were trying to go to.
Yeah. So yeah, there was traffic, and this, Times Square, whatever you say, it's dirty. There are things on the street and paper cups and wrappers.
Let's not say those things and spoil it for people who find it very aspirational.
Yeah, so that was my first impression. Yeah, because I was again, किसी और का impression और होगा. मैं दिल्ली से न्यूयॉर्क नहीं आया था, मैं लंदन से न्यूयॉर्क आया था. तो मेरा पहला impression जो था वो लंदन में हो गया. मुझे याद भी नहीं है क्या था. It was a countryside experience. But या तो न्यूयॉर्क का तो वही था. एंड देन आते ही आई started working at a hotel, and a very big thing happened with me. I lost my job, which I was sponsored for within 3-4 months. I was kind of fired because there was a big 2008. People in finance would remember Lehman Brothers had collapsed, and there was a big banking crisis. So
Right.
lots of hotels in Manhattan were closing.
Right.
I was a food and beverage manager, restaurants and stuff. And in New York City, hotels, ke restaurants, they don't make money. They're just a support structure to the hotel. Good restaurants don't happen to be in hotels. Ab to India mein bhi trend change ho gaya hai. Good restaurants are in malls, on the street, not just hotel. तो यहाँ पे तो कभी था ही नहीं. So our restaurants, which I used to run and manage, were kind of for the guests of the hotel, but occupancies एकदम dip हो गई. Travel जैसे COVID times जैसा कुछ हो गया था, something like that in
2008
hospitality.
was really bad, very bad.
2008 to 9, 8
Yes,
into
yes.
9, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was something like that. So I lost my job. Like there was a lot of people lost their job, but I can't lose my job because my job is also attached to my existence in the country. It's not just losing a job. Now, if I lose a job, I was an American citizen, I'm fine. I'll have unemployment insurance. I will have my savings. I'm already set. But there, you losing a job means you go back to India. London तो भूल ही जाओ. London तो छोड़ा है. America आगे job चली.
Yeah.
So
You'll have to pack your
that
bags.
was a very tormenting time. And then I took a dip again. I tried hard calling people, and someone said, "जाओ इस restaurant में इस आदमी से बात करो, ये तुम्हें नौकरी देगा." Then there was this Indian restaurant called Devi. It was a 1 Michelin star Indian restaurant, very fancy. I think the most fancy Indian restaurant in New York City. And there I got a job of a general manager, which kind of made me a man of my own. Which really, that was the first position where I had full authority of things, and I had a team of my own, and then I got involved in little bit of culinary also. So far I was managing just the front of the house, like restaurant management. In this restaurant, we had a chef who went away, and I stepped in as a creative head also. So this kind of was the start of my culinary journey professionally. I was obviously technically educated, but I had never practiced culinary. I never still worn a chef coat in my life. I have actually still never worn a chef coat in my life. I don't wear chef coats. But so there, it was 7 years I stayed in that restaurant. And then I got my US citizenship and all that. So life is different. But that plunge of, so utar chadha bahut dekhe, losing the job, and I was ready to come back to India, but then ho gaya. I got this job, then culinary मैं थोड़ा explosive हुआ, then a lot of catering work, this work, that work, got into the public eye, somehow landed a deal with some TV show which was recruiting for, just got an email, are you a person who checks these boxes? You should not be a chef of a restaurant. I said, no, but you should be a foodie. I said, I am. You should be able to talk. I said, yes, I can. You should be decent looking. Oh, maybe yes. You should be creative. Yes. So basically the job was that they were looking for a host who goes to people's homes and cook out of their leftovers. So every episode of that show.
And I have a question about that. What is the most innovative dish that you had to stir up from the leftovers?
Oh, there were so many. The
weirdest one that you can think.
Weirdest one. Weird तो इतनी चीजों के तो मैंने मैक एंड चीज बना दी है वहां पे. मतलब किसी भी सब्जी को लेके, किसी भी like anything I take, I will put it in a blender, make a little sauce out of it, and put it in the mac and cheese. I will make soups out of like बचा हुआ पास्ता है, जैसे क्रीमी पास्ता बचा हुआ है, उसको ब्लेंडर में वो किया, उसमें थोड़ा सा कॉर्न डाल के, उसका कॉर्न चाउडर एक सूप होता है, थिक सूप with corn, वो बना दिया.
Yes, chowder soup.
So many things.
Really delicious.
और कुछ सब्जियां पड़ी थी, उनको वो मफिन मोल्ड्स में डाल के, उस पे अंडा डाल के उसको बेक कर दिया, तो वो एग एग मफिन्स बन गए, ऐसी चीजें, you know. And it was very I also evolved. I was not trained for that job. पहले 2-3 एपिसोड में तो मेरे को समझ ही नहीं आया मैं कर क्या रहा हूँ, and they were not very good. But then I landed up doing 52 episodes. So 52 episodes, एक एपिसोड में 3 डिश बनती थी, तो कितनी डिशेस हो गई? 150 समथिंग, 150 से भी ऊपर. So yeah, that was a very good, that kind of brought me in the public eye. So at that time I thought
just donning so many hats.
So I became a kind of a chef now, right? Technically,
Right.
अभी तक तो I was never still very few people call me chef because I am uncomfortable with that term. It just puts me as a chef. I'm so much more.
Right.
So but ठीक है, मेरा अब तो मैंने Instagram भी अपना singing chef कुणाल कर दिया है. Upon some social media strategists, they said no, the chef word sells. They start associating.
Yes.
मैंने कहा ठीक है, जो दिखता है वही बिकता है, तो जो दिखा दो. So anyway, so that TV show changed a lot of perspectives. I was still working at my restaurant, and then that restaurant had seen its life. So I had got my US citizenship also. So I left the restaurant, went to a French restaurant, American restaurant. That was a different experience. But French at the same time, the American-owned French restaurant.
Got it.
French. It's a chef called Jean Georges, जिसको हिंदी में अगर आप पढ़ेंगे तो Jean Georges लिखते हैं, Jean Georges. Jean Georges. So he has many restaurants across the world, and he has about 8 to 10 of them in New York City. So one of his restaurants, big restaurants, I was the manager there, and this TV show was going on. This TV show went for 4 years. So I had left that Indian restaurant where I culinary explosion जहाँ हुआ था, but अब मेरा दिमाग लगने लग गया था. Like I started playing with food. So I was playing with food in the TV show. And at Jean Georges, of course, not culinary. I was just in charge of the dining room. And so अब यहाँ से मेरी जिंदगी में 2 करियर शुरू हो गए थे. एक टीवी चल रहा है और एक आपकी नौकरी भी चल रही है. अब फिर उसके बाद क्या हुआ, किसी ने मुझसे अब जब टीवी पे आ जाते हो तो then people start talking to you about आप हमारे, because you become a public personality. So someone approached me कि I'm opening a restaurant, I want to open a restaurant, can you help me as a consultant? So मैंने कहा yes, I will retain my job at Jean Georges, I will do my TV show, and the third profession came कि अब consulting भी कर लेते. तो कंसल्टिंग एग्रीमेंट साइन हुआ, शुरू किया कुछ करना. देन दैट मैन रियलाइज्ड सब कुछ तो तुम ही कर रहे हो, मैं तो सिर्फ पैसे लगा रहा हूं, तो तुम एक काम करो, तुम पार्टनर बन जाओ. लेकिन उसके लिए मुझे अपनी वो जॉन जॉर्ज वाली जॉब छोड़नी पड़ेगी. तो मैंने कहा जब ठीक है, जब इंसान तुम्हें बिना पैसे लगाए, समवन इज ट्राइंग टू मेक यू अ पार्टनर इन अ रेस्टोरेंट, इट्स अ नो ब्रेनर, जस्ट गो फॉर इट. Although I was not very keen on the partnership as such, because partnership में क्या होता है, you have to listen to everyone. और मैं थोड़ा अपने मन का आदमी, तो that's why after that I stuck to consulting only. But anyway, so I opened this restaurant called Kebab Culture in New Jersey. TV show तब चल ही रहा है, जॉन जॉर्ज छोड़ दिया है, तो अब रेस्टोरेंट ओनर भी बन गए, कंसल्टेंट भी बन गए. फिर उसके बाद then I realized अब मुझे काम नहीं करना, नौकरी नहीं करनी. एंड देन कबाब कल्चर में एक बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज हुई. वहां पे मैंने पूरा अपना मेन्यू खुद बनाया, एक शेफ के साथ मिलके. तो देन पीपल रियली स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग आई एम अ रियल शेफ. टीवी से अब हकीकत में आ गए. बट वहां पे एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज हुई. उस रेस्टोरेंट में मुझे गाने का शौक तो था ही बचपन से, बट कभी प्रोफेशनली नहीं गाता. कॉलेज में गाता था मणिपाल में. That was one thing I used to keep me sane in college. I used to sing. But बीच में 10-15 साल का गैप, कुछ सिंगिंग नहीं. मैंने अपने रेस्टोरेंट में एक सिंगर को बुलाया और हर ट्यूसडे को हमने सिंगिंग नाइट्स शुरू की to attract more people. और वो सिंगर गाता था, फिर सिस्टम तो था ही लगा हुआ, तो मैं भी बीच में, और जब वो सिंगर नहीं होता था तो मैंने गाना शुरू कर दिया, बिकॉज अब तक द रेस्टोरेंट वाज ऑल सेट, वेटर्स वर डूइंग देयर जॉब, शेफ वाज डूइंग देयर जॉब. मैंने कहा मैं क्या करूं, मैंने रोज गाना शुरू कर दिया. So people love the fact that the owner of the restaurant is singing for his guests. I was बेसुरा to start with, Because this people told me now. He said, Kunal, you have improved so much. Obviously, practice makes you perfect. So उससे क्या हुआ कि एक रेस्टोरेंट ने एक मूवमेंट शुरू कर दी कि अब आज की डेट में न्यू जर्सी और न्यूयॉर्क में कितने इंडियन रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं जिनमें गाना होता है. एंड आई विल टेक दैट क्रेडिट ऑन माई सेल्फ. आई स्टार्टेड इट एट कबाब कल्चर. नाउ सो मेनी रेस्टोरेंट्स डू इट. कोई नहीं करता था 3 साल पहले.
हाँ,
कोई गाना वाना नहीं होता
3
था.
years back,
कुछ नहीं होता था.
रेस्टोरेंट्स में गए थे.
हाँ, न्यू जर्सी की बात कर रहा हूँ. न्यूयॉर्क में एक रेस्टोरेंट में होता है.
शायद हो, पता नहीं मुझे.
हाँ, so वहां से ये गाने का सिलसिला शुरू हुआ. And I was just singing at my own restaurant and people started giving me paid gigs all of a sudden. Then this really took off. फिर अब now I'm singing like 3 to 4 days a week sometimes. So अब जाके तभी फिर ये खाना पीना गाना जो फिर एक नया टीवी शो शुरू किया, खाना पीना गाना विद कुणाल लांबा, जिसमें जैसे आप मुझे इंटरव्यू कर रही हैं, मैं लोगों को इंटरव्यू करता हूँ, बट ऑब्वियसली इन अ स्टूडियो सेटिंग. एंड देन दे आल्सो कुक फॉर अस. वी हैव अ स्टूडियो किचन. सो अभी खाना पीना गाना टीवी शो चल रहा है. रेस्टोरेंट कंसल्टिंग, कुछ ना कुछ क्लाइंट एक ना एक होता है. अभी आई एम वर्किंग ऑन ओपनिंग सम सॉर्ट ऑफ अ कैफे for some lady who's a home baker, but now she wants to go into the next step. Plus गाना तो बहुत जोरों शोरों से चल रहा है. केटरिंग चल रही है अभी इस हफ्ते. केटरिंग है, आपकी कॉल के बाद वही करना है. तो there are 4-5 things going on, but they're all related to food, hospitality, entertainment. Maybe just I try to bring some happiness in people's lives and get paid for it.
I'm sure there's a theme that you have picked up in your life, and it kind of
अपने आप ही हो गया ये.
right. And you are not admitting it, but I'm sure people who would be hearing this would understand the kind of labor you must have put to reach where you are.
हाँ, लेबर. हाँ, काम तो करना पड़ता है.
आप साउंड करा रहे हो, लेकिन ये है नहीं इतना इजी. किसी और कंट्री में जाके इतना सब कुछ एस्टैब्लिश कर पाना अपने बूते पर, it's not a joke. It's really
मजे में काम हो जाता है.
learning and appreciating that. Yes.
Yeah, no, I don't like to call it work, because अगर work सोच के करोगे तो फिर मजा नहीं आएगा. So it's fun work. And
you discovered your passion
and I don't want to scale it up too much. तो अभी जैसे because then वो फिर वो बुटीक नेचर चली जाएगी इसकी. I want to keep it a one-man show. Like I don't do parties. Like when I do catering, I also sing. So लोग बुलाते हैं भी आप ही आओ, आप खाना भी खा दो, आप गाना भी गा दो. So that's a very unique thing, right? One guy doing 2 things. He takes care of entertainment and he's also the cook. Obviously, I have some staff with me to help me out. But all that I can't do for more than 30-40 people. So मैं उतना ही रखता हूँ. मैंने कहा मुझे कोई ज्यादा बड़ी सी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नहीं बनानी है. Because I think I thrive well when I'm doing small things on my own.
You have struck a balance. You know when to stop, what all you want on your plate.
Yeah.
That comes from a lot of experience of having experienced life. And
वो career ambitions थोड़े कम हैं कि बहुत scale up करना है. Because lot of people say अब scale up करेंगे तो फिर एक ही चीज को scale up कर सकते हैं ना. मुझे सब कुछ अच्छा लगता है.
Right.
So you can scale up your singing. You can start doing a course.
Right.
You can be very serious. You can come up with an album, or you can scale up your food part, or you can scale up your restaurant consulting part. सब कुछ तो scale up नहीं कर सकते. तो मुझे सब कुछ करना है, तो मुझे थोड़ा मैं सब कुछ सीखता रहता हूँ.
Spoken
नहीं तो बोर हो जाएगा इंसान. तभी तो बोर होता है जब एक ही चीज करते रहो, तो फिर बोर्डम आ जाता है.
Right. तो बहुत लोग ये नहीं समझ पाते, और बहुत लोग बैलेंस अचीव करना it doesn't come easy. A lot of people keep over analyzing their situations, and they get stuck up. So that happens. So I'm sure a lot of people would be hearing this and learning something from it. I wanted to ask you, did you ever work with Gordon Ramsay or ever been around him in close proximity?
No, I haven't. But I know my someone who just watches 8 hours of Gordon Ramsay, and I have मुझे पसंद मतलब वो he's funny, but he's a good chef, you know.
He is a pretty good chef, and we were just watching his show that he's doing with his family. On some, I don't know. My husband he is into these cooking shows and all that. So we have a lot of Ranbir.
The closest I've gone is I had a chef who I hired at this Devi restaurant, the Indian restaurant where I was the culinary in charge also. I had hired a pastry chef who had gone to Gordon Ramsay's show, और वो थोड़ा सा I think that chef was autistic और कुछ तो था, very talented but थोड़ा हिला हुआ था.
All right.
But talented बहुत था. When I hired him, one of my waiters came and said, "Why are you hiring this guy?" I was like, "This guy is good and he's cheap." And he's like, "Yes, but he has, look at this, the worst chef in America." YouTube video दिखाया उसने मुझे. This guy was literally killed by Gordon Ramsay on a show in Hell's Kitchen. मैंने कहा, dude, at least he made it to Hell's Kitchen यार, ये तो सोचो.
Exactly. That is another.
वो सब drama होता है. They pick on the guy because they want to create an episode.
Right.
And he got picked on. And he was a good chef. There was a few things off with him, but then that is my job as a manager to deal with it. And जहाँ screw ढीले मत tight कर दो. But he was good. It was a good experience. He used to tell me a lot about Gordon Ramsay. He used to obviously hate him. But I said, no, it's a good hate and love. I think दोनों ही था. He went on his show, but he was really devastated by Gordon Ramsay.
We either we love him sometimes and we hate him sometimes. I think.
Yeah, so that was the closest.
Can you
I think.
dedicate a song to Gordon Ramsay? Can you think of any song that we can sing for him?
Oh my God, अभी तो नहीं. मैं 2 मिनट में सोचूंगा. ऐसे आपने मुझे स्पॉट पे डाल दिया.
Okay. Okay. Now I wanted to ask this about you. आपने काफी कुछ cover कर लिया है once, but cons या obstacles one must not overlook as a student who aspires to take up hotel management. So what are the things that you think a student should consider before they are weighing upon taking this as a choice of career in this field?
I think I did already say something that just because it's easy to get in, मतलब मेरे भाई के साथ भी ऐसे हुआ था. मेरे भाई के entrance exams बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं चल रहे थे. Now he's doing very well. He's actually more educated than I am. He's an MBA and I'm just an undergrad. But in those days कहता है मम्मी कहीं पे एडमिशन नहीं मिल रहा, मैं होटल मैनेजमेंट कर लूं. मम्मी कहती, मैंने अपने भाई को बोला कि really that much respect you have for hotel management just because you're not getting anything else, you're doing hotel management because कहीं और entrance exam नहीं हो रहा है. And he did it also. Within 2 months he came back. IHM जयपुर में गया था वो. And that is हमारे घर का example है. Please don't do hotel management just because you're not getting admission anywhere else, and hotel management schools are in plenty and very easy to get in. That's such a wrong. You're wasting your time, your money, everything. It's not the most lucrative professions. The most lucrative professions would be finance or medicine or something. But traditionally, but then I also say there are millionaires in every profession. हर प्रोफेशन में मिलियनेयर्स हैं. आप हर प्रोफेशन में एक्सेल करके पैसे कमा सकते हैं. Yes, the entry level and all that is, but do hotel management if you're genuinely interested in doing things. If you make your own bed, that's a good sign that you should do hotel management. If you are the kind of guy, culinary interest जरूरी नहीं है, but if you're the kind of person who is generally hospitality, you like guests over at home, and you like to do things. Are you the kind of guy who does things with hand? कभी झाड़ू पोछा लगाया घर में? Because hotel management में आपको ये चीजें ही करनी पड़ेंगी. पहले तो one thing is the career, but the first thing in front of you is those 3-4 years. उसमें आपका कितना happiness होगा while doing that course. Because while doing that course also you evolve and you develop interests. बट मेरे भाई के साथ तो इतना बुरा हो गया कि वो तो बेचारा 2 महीने में, मुझे नहीं लगाना झाड़ू, मुझे इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है इन चीजों में. जब आपको हाउसकीपिंग और खाने में, या आर यू द काइंड ऑफ गाय हु रीड्स मेन्यूज, दैट्स अ साइन दैट यू शुड डू होटल मैनेजमेंट. बट एंड दैट्स वन थिंग, एंड जस्ट डोंट डू इट जस्ट बिकॉज यू आर नॉट गेटिंग एनीवेयर एल्स. दैट्स माय एडवाइस.
And I also wanted to ask you this aspect where we see far few women, at least in India, venturing into this profession. So, do you think there is any substantial reason, or would you like to say something to women who aspire to be in this field, in this profession? Because
I would actually beg to differ that there are less. मेरे बैच में हमारे 100 लोग थे, 50 लड़कियां और 50 लड़के थे.
my question was specifically about women chefs, not per se in hotel
Oh, chef.
management. Yeah, like Chef Pankaj Badoria is the first name that comes to mind when talking about women chefs making a name for themselves in India. So, do you have any idea why that could be the reason or one deterrent which stops women from taking up?
That is in America also. Most chefs are. It's a male-dominated industry. All industries are male-dominated,
Right, right.
except nursing. What is not male-dominated?
Right.
अमेरिका में खैर नर्सिंग नहीं है. अमेरिका में मेल नर्सेज बहुत होती हैं.
Wow.
But हाँ, लेकिन all professions are male-dominated that way. वो आप किसी भी प्रोफेशन के बारे में कह सकते हैं. Why picking on a hotel chef?
I'm not picking up. It's just when
हाँ,
to you,
वो
I want
है.
you to
और
say
I think
something.
उसका रीजन तुम because it's hard work.
All right. Okay.
चीजें उठाना, पतीले
Physical
उठाना.
labor, yeah.
हाँ, फिजिकल लेबर है. Maybe that.
Yeah.
और वो है ना. अब किचन में भी हम जब काम करते हैं, कुछ भारी चीज उठानी हो तो फिर वो आदमी को ही देखते हैं. अब वो तो नहीं जा. Maybe that is, but these things paint you psychologically. And जबकि घरों में खाना बनाने का काम औरतों का है. So it's a paradox of sorts, but I think these paradoxes exist everywhere. Same thing can be asked about pilots. Same thing can be asked about armed forces. Same thing can be asked about
Do you
anything.
want to say something to women who are looking forward to choosing this as a profession?
Yeah, this is the right time. It's no more a conversation now ki women, why is it different? To be honest, use it to your advantage. When you're a minority, use it to your advantage. Play the woman card. Play it.
Okay.
Be smart about it.
First time I have heard anyone say that. To
Play the woman card to be
Yeah.
successful. Why not? In a
Great to hear
positive
that.
way. I obviously wanted to create some interest in the conversation. That's why I said the way I said. But then in a positive way. मैं लड़की होके भी ये कर रही हूं तो मैं ज्यादा ग्रेट हूं. ऐसा ये वुमन कार्ड. That way.
I got you. I got you. Yeah.
हाँ, तो ये ऐसे करके do that. Talk about you being a woman and balancing work. Talk about it. Don't just do it. Make the men realize that what you are doing is more difficult than what they do, given their dispositions.
Wonderful. Okay, I wanted to ask you this. Have you heard the song by Curry Police, which is called Curry? A Japanese artist recently released a YouTube video where they have made a song on curry, basically stereotyping all Indian food as just being curry, where this man is singing in Hindi saying that I will eat only curry. If I don't eat curry, if I don't get curry and I eat something else, I'm going to dance naked, something of that sort. So that's
मैं देखने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. मैंने देखा नहीं है.
they have to pull it down. वो हटा दिया है उन्होंने YouTube से.
नहीं वो अमेरिका में हटा नहीं सकते. यहाँ पे बहुत वो होता है. यहाँ सब है. मैं देख रहा हूँ. I'm just trying to play it.
All right.
1 second. Yeah, it's playing. It's here.
All right.
It is here.
Watch it, take your time.
Sorry?
No, just go ahead, take your time, watch it for a few minutes, and then I'll ask my question.
No, I somehow have lost you because of my
You need to come
view.
back to the Zoom app.
And then it says join the conversation. क्या ये क्या आ गया है? एक ad सी आ गई है. But you can see me, right?
Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah, somehow I've lost the window.
I just minimize it, I think you'll find it.
Oh, there you go. Post attend भी आ गया. ठीक है.
So,
I got it.
basically, मेरा question ये है, Indian food is often stereotyped. uh,
Yeah,
curry, like said in this song.
true, true.
Do you think people still think the same about it, or there are
So
a
the
lot of
biggest revolution in Indian food now is regional Indian food. अभी जो अ, अच्छे रेस्टोरेंट्स खुल रहे हैं, अभी न्यूयॉर्क में भी मैं एक रेस्टोरेंट में गया था, उसका नाम है धमाका. अ, उसमें बटर चिकन भी नहीं है, दाल मखनी भी नहीं है, उसमें विलेजेस का खाना है. गुर्दे का पूरे हैं, कोई बैंगन के पकौड़े फ्रॉम सम गुजरात. The methi paneer literally has big whole spices in it, जो एक रेस्टोरेंट वाले शायद नहीं डालेंगे. They believe in those creamy sauces, smooth sauces. नहीं. So I think regional Indian cuisine is the next game. It will obviously start in urban centers where there are more educated, well-traveled population. I'm talking about India में तो है ही, अमेरिका में.
Bangalore में we have a lot of very specific regional, जैसे उड़ीसा के cuisine के लिए,
हाँ,
हमारे बिहार से है, there is a particular restaurant.
हाँ.
So that is
अब
happening.
लिट्टी चोखा लोग बात करने लग गए हैं.
Right.
You know, लिट्टी चोखा, in that बैगन का चोखा और जो
बिल्कुल.
लिट्टी होती है, तो they've started talking about it in restaurants. So I guess regional Indian food is the way to go. And because India is is Europe. The way Italian food is different from French food. It's not just South and North Indian. हर state का खाना अलग होता है.
People
we
have
should, I think,
suddenly
definitely
woken up to that fact, I suppose, with
हाँ.
more and more
अभी
exposure.
exposure भी है, internet, TV shows, ये वो. So
There's so many YouTube videos, food videos, जो village cooking होता है, though they are
Mhm.
very popular. And
Yep.
so that speaks about that. Okay, I was watching you, your videos about your shows and all, and you come across as a very, very warm person. You know, this genuine positivity. Where do you get it from? How do you maintain and rejuvenate and keep yourself positive and going?
I don't do anything. I literally don't. It's not something which. That's the way I talk. So I don't act when I'm talking in my TV show in a camera. कुछ there's never a piece of paper. कुछ नहीं लिखता. Never. There's no script. उसकी वजह से थोड़े fumbles भी होते हैं, but the fumbles are a way we normally talk. It's okay to fumble.
Right.
So why should it be like?
Probably that's the reason it comes across as a, you know, it doesn't look like
Yeah.
very curated and produced.
Yeah, no, curating तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं करता मैं. Like, literally, when I talk to people on my TV show, वो भी मुझसे पूछते हैं, आपने ये क्वेश्चन भेजे हैं, मैं किसी को नहीं भेजता. मैं बस सिर्फ उनको मैंने कहा ज्यादा कोई बुरा क्वेश्चन आएगा एडिट कर देंगे. Fortunately, it's an edited show. तो मैं तो क्वेश्चंस भी नहीं भेजता. वर्बली बोल देता हूँ, हाँ जनरली ये ऐसी कुछ बात करेंगे. That's it. Because इतना टाइम भी कहाँ है किसी के पास. I can't invest so much time in my TV shows. I just go there and blabber and come back. So it's been literally done naturally. कुछ उसका कोई वो नहीं है कि मुझे नेचुरल बनाना है. कॉन्शियसली नेचुरल नहीं है वो अनकॉन्शियसली ही नेचुरल. हाँ, नहीं कुछ लोग होते हैं ना, कुछ वो भी कर सकते हैं कि यू ट्राई टू बाय टेलिंग द अदर पर्सन दैट यू आंसर इट लाइक दिस एंड वो नहीं, कुछ नहीं.
Okay. What is your inspiration? What inspires you?
Oh, a lot of other people inspire me.
Chef role
When
models or any role models in your area of work that you look up to?
Ranveer Brar inspires me.
Ranveer Brar is like, you know, my husband spends more time watching his videos than he does talking to me.
I feel if I only have one profession, I can beat him. But I'm not gonna do that. If I put all my energy in it, I think I can do a good job as him, and obviously giving him respect that I look up to him. But yes, I try to be something like that. The way he talks, he's a Punjabi guy. Uska lehza mere jaisa hai. So yeah.
And we love his stories. There's such a wonderful way he presents his shows. I
He does inspire.
Yeah. So
You are muted.
Your constant pillar of support.
A couple of people in my life. I'm not going to mention them because people don't know them, but a couple of people in my life who are friends and who who support me. But then I'm quite one man show. So या कोई wife या कोई ऐसा partner कोई support कुछ ऐसा नहीं. No family. Everyone's in India, so I'm pretty much on my own. But there are a couple of people who support me in my ventures, either advice or physical labor wise.
So let me ask you this: what advice would you give to young people who would be making friends at this stage of life, 18, 20, when they're going out, venturing out, and they are looking at making new relationships? So something that you would like to, nugget of wisdom that you would like to give to them?
Don't, I mean, are you talking about romantic relationships?
Either friendships, romance. It's
When
an
you meet-
important question because I have younger cousins and a lot of them come across as not knowing what to look for in a friend or in relationships.
Yeah. A friend in need is a friend indeed. So make sure you understand those times when you were genuinely helped by a friend. And it doesn't have to be show off. You have to understand that yes, that person had these two choices, but he did this way. So make sure you judge them on those times. Don't just we tend to make friends who are superior than us. ज़्यादा सुंदर हैं देखने में, या ज़्यादा flashy हैं, या ज़्यादा rich हैं. So we have a tendency of making rich
This is a
friends.
very important piece of advice. Very important.
Yeah.
You mentioned it casually, but it's very important.
Yeah. So don't go over that. I mean, rich friends can be very nice also.
True.
Please, and अगर आपके पास अच्छे rich friends हैं, उससे फायदा भी होता है. You get exposed. If you can't afford to go to a nice restaurant, he'll take you, right?
Right.
And he'll pay for it. There's nothing wrong in it. That's how exposure happens. But वो सब कुछ छोड़ के see if that person is in need. Can you just call him when you need it?
Right.
I have one or two friends like that who I can just call.
Right.
And I know I will get the answer I want.
So you cultivate.
But it is a give and take also. हाँ, तो वो confidence इसलिए क्योंकि उस friend को भी पता है कि मैं भी उसके लिए वो करता हूँ. So yes, a friend in need is more important. Don't get bogged down with their personalities. Sometimes you just want a cool friend.
Right. True. And that can lead to some dark alleys if you don't judge your friends. Basically, judging is not a good word, but just evaluating them. Okay. What is your signature dish that you love preparing?
मैं थाई खाना अच्छा बनाता हूँ.
Good.
और एक चिकन टिक्का भी बड़ा अच्छा मैरिनेट करके बनाता हूँ.
Good.
चिकन मलाई वाइट वाला.
White wala. I've tried my hand at it. I'm not too bad. खाने लायक बनता है.
Okay, I have 5 more minutes for you.
Yeah.
So you know.
Just
मेरी next call है.
all right. So, give me your. Can you sing one song for us?
ना गायकों के गले हमेशा खराब रहते हैं. मैं
Okay.
तभी देखो काढ़ा पी रहा हूँ.
गुनगुना दो सिंह, वो भी नहीं करोगे तो.
गुनगुना दूं. क्या गुनगुनाऊं?
इससे गले पर जोर ना पड़े.
नहीं, अभी वो गा देते हैं जाते जाते गाना जो आप मेरे लिए शायद गाएंगी,
Okay.
क्योंकि मुझे अब जाना है.
बिल्कुल.
अभी न जाओ छोड़ कर ये दिल अभी भरा नहीं. अभी अभी तो आई हो पहाड़ बन के छाई हो. हवा जरा महक तो ले ये दिल जरा बहक तो ले, ये शाम ढल तो ले जरा, ये शाम ढल तो ले जरा, ये दिल संभल तो ले जरा, मैं थोड़ी देर जी तो लूं, नशे के घूंट पी तो लूं, नशे के घूंट पी तो लूं, अभी तो कुछ कहा नहीं, अभी तो कुछ सुना नहीं, अभी ना जाओ छोड़ कर, कि दिल अभी भरा नहीं।
Wonderful.
मैंने ज्यादा ही लंबा गा दिया
Wonderful.
ये गाना, मुझे ये ध्यान आया, गलत चूज कर लिया था, इसका तो बहुत लंबा है मुखड़ा।
But I love this song. It has my favorite Devanand in it.
इसमें काफी फेवरेट्स हैं, देवानंद है मेरा फेवरेट, मोहम्मद रफी।
मेरा चैनल है Bollywood Nostalgia, so it's all about old songs. So wind up करने के लिए एक पॉजिटिव मैसेज जो आप खुद को आइटरेट करते हो एंड आप और लोगों को भी बताना चाहोगे।
The best profession is something which is not the best profession. It is that profession where you are the best.
Wonderful.
Where you are the best. Because वैसे तो कहने को best profession है medicine और ये और वो. अब ask 10 people, what do I do best? And then form your answer. 10 क्या? 50 लोगों से पूछ लो. 50 लोग तो हर इंसान की जिंदगी में होते हैं, कुछ तो चलो लोनर होते हैं, 20 होते हैं, 20 लोग तो आराम से मिल जाएंगे किसी को भी। उन 20 लोगों से एकांत में पूछो, अकेले, मतलब सबके सामने नहीं, just tell me what I'm best at and then collate the answers, and जिसके सबसे ज्यादा होंगे वो आपका प्रोफेशन होना चाहिए, उससे रिलेटेड।
Wonderful. So thank you, Kunal. Thank you for sharing your life's journey with us. Thank you for singing for us, and thank you for sharing everything that you did. Thank you for your time, and I will let you know when I upload this. तब आप देख सकोगे YouTube पे. I'll share the link as and when I do that. And I know you have to go, so thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.